Hi, Lisa D'Amato here. I am going to teach you how to make almond milk. It's simple, super, and easy. You can do it right at home, and you look at a product that has no chemicals, additive preservatives, or things you don't even know what's in there. So first of all, a couple of supplies we need is we're going to need 4 cups of water. I boil my water and cool it, and that's what I use for my water, but you can use spring water or anything else you want. I use 2/3 of a cup of almonds soaked overnight. So these have been soaked, and then I've drained them and I give them a quick rinse with cold water. You will need a nutmeg. This is just a cotton muslin one. And you will need a high-speed blender and a container to put your almond milk in. And it's going to make 4 cups. So first of all, how we want to start is we want to peel the almonds. So super easy. You can just put them in your finger and pinch, and then you'll have your almond. I kind of just pick them up and pinch, and I usually end up doing it, pinching from the skinny end, the pointy end, into my hand. And what I usually do is I do it over the sink because lots of times they are flying everywhere. I try to make sure my sink is clean so when it shoots out of there or goes on my counter, I can use it and it won't be all, germinated. So anyways, you don't have to take the skins off. If you keep the skins on, you'll get more fiber because the skins have the more fiber. Also, your almond milk will probably be a little bit darker, kind of a little bit of a brown tinge to it from all the skins. But I don't over worry about getting all the skins off. If I go to pinch one and it's not coming off, I don't worry about it. I just throw it in there because I don't really care. A few skins is not going to hurt you. So basically, the thing that's going to take the most time is just taking the skins off the almonds. So if you're a busy mom or you got to run to work and you just don't have time, don't take the skins off. Whoops. Everything you do, you should do with love and kindness in a calm, gentle manner. It will give you more out of your milk than if you're in a rush, you're angry, you're aggravated. 5-second rule here. So always doing it in a loving, kind manner. And so I just pinch away. So with the boiled water, I drink boiled water because that's the way I like my water. So I boil all the toxins that you can possibly boil out of it. And then I usually drink it warm. And then I save my leftover for almond milk or something else I may make. So I have pretty fresh water. It's not sitting in plastic. It's just nice fresh water. And actually, boiled water does absorb into your body much better than regular water. And with water, you don't want to gulp it because then you'll get too much in your stomach and it will just be swashing around. So you just sip on it all day. And it's amazing that now that I've been drinking boiled water for quite some time, I don't drink actually as much water as I used to before, probably like half as much water, because like I said, it's absorbing into your body more. So do what you want with that information. Do what's best for your body, because what's good for my body may not be good for your body. So yeah, we're moving right along here. I usually put the blender in the sink because it's low and it's easier to shoot the almonds into. Whereas if you're doing it high up on the counter, the position is not quite as good. So yeah, just pinching away here because I do like to pinch all my skins off. But I saw that one, it didn't come off. I just left it in there, so no big deal. Whoops, sometimes they split. I usually find almonds later. I forget to pick them up afterwards and then they go behind things in my kitchen. Whoops. Anyways, lots of times I just do this like while I'm making breakfast. If I'm like making oatmeal or something and stirring it, I just kind of pinch and do it while sometimes I'm doing anything else. But for a later video, I will show you what I do with my almond milk. So with almond milk, you can, once you make the milk, if you want, you can add, for flavoring, some little vanilla or some cinnamon spice or cardamom. And for sweetener, I would recommend maple syrup. However, I don't use any of those. So anyways, okay, we're all done. That wasn't too bad, was it? So now I use this great 4-cup measuring cup because number one, I can measure my 4 cups of water easily in it, but then also I can use this when I'm straining the nut milk into it, because my bag fits on the cup like really super well. So what we're going to do here is I am going to add into the blender, I know it's kind of far away here, but I'm going to add just a little bit of water, maybe halfway up on the almonds. I'm going to say maybe like about a 1/4 cup, so you can't really see it. There's really not that much in there. Okay, and I am going to blend it for about 30 seconds to see how it moves around, because we want it to be kind of sort of like a paste. All right, here we go. Block your ears. So as you can see, it's kind of a little too thick. So I'm going to just add a little bit of water in it. So can you kind of see it? So just a little too thick. I want it to be able to kind of move around a little bit, you know. So actually, that was, for some reason, not coming out quite as good today. All right, let's try that again. Okay, so didn't put quite enough water in it to start, but we have kind of a nice little paste in there. I mean, the ends are really super chunky, but no big deal. So I'm going to take the remainder of my 4 cups of water, stick it in there. I am going to blend it on high speed. I only have really like 2 speeds on here. For 60 seconds, and while I'm doing it, I'll show you what I'm doing to prepare to drain it into. Here we go. Block your ears. Okay, about a minute. Really your preference. I don't know where I came up with a minute. I just feel like that's the right amount of time to do it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to strain this into the nut bag, okay? So here we go. So as you can see, the 4 cups with the almonds does fit into that container I have. All right, so kind of put up your sleeves a little bit. Now with the cloth nut bags, they do grab a little air, so sometimes when you're doing other types of milks, it's harder, but almond milk seems to be really easy. So I'm just gently kind of squeezing from the top down. Whoops, try to get the air bubbles out. When I do steel cut oats, that's really hard to do that in this type of bag. Some bags are a little more holy. So all I do is just squeeze it, and that's it. So you just got a hunk of almond flour, which you can go online and see what best to use that. I think you have to cook it to dry it, but we've got some almond meal there. And we just pour it into our glass. Oops. Over the sink, mind you, because I'm always spilling half of it. And then I'm actually going to show you how easy it is to wash the nut bag. Alright, well, usually I have extra, but today not so much. Maybe I didn't measure quite as well. So there we go. I just put that into the fridge. It's good for about 3 to 5 days. You shake it up before you use it if it's been sitting there a while. And then what I'm going to do is just show you quickly how to rinse the bag, because it's really not a big deal. Let me dump the meal away. I'm not saving it at this point, but just going to dump it in my little food trash thing here. Show you. Sometimes I don't get it all inside there, but whatever. So you're going to have some meal on it, right? No big deal. Usually I put my trash thing in my sink so I can get rid of all the seeds. So all I'm going to do to rinse it off, stick my hand in it on the mealy side. I'm just going to rinse it off. And rub it if you need to get all the meal off. And I'm using pretty hot water as much as I can take here. Okay. And you do want to have things clean around it because you don't want other things to get on it and spot it or contaminate it. So the seam side is the side I leave out when I'm pouring almond milk in it. That way you don't have to worry about all the grains getting stuck inside the seam. So really that's all I'm doing is just rinsing it out, squeezing it out really good, and then I air dry it before I put it away. So actually it works out pretty good on my faucet, fits perfectly there, or I just stick it on my blender or something. So really that's all there is to make an almond milk. And then you can use almond milk for your oatmeal in the morning, or you can make a nice almond drink with turmeric or some everyday sweet spice. I will give you another video when I make what I call my Ojas milk, which is my super nice treat when it's cold out and it's very calm and warming and comforting. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video on how to make almond milk super easy and so much more healthier for you than the store-bought ones with lots of extra additives. Have a great day. Enjoy your almond milk.